Hey there, my name is Nicole. I'm a group fitness instructor at Ohio State. Today we are going to be working on some cycling. I am on my normal road bike. I just have it on a trainer. You can either put your bike on a trainer if you have one, or if you have a stationary bike at home, the workout will translate to that as well. Or if you'd like to put in headphones and listen to me on a bike path or something like that and you want to get outside, that would work really well too, because I will be working and talking through this workout, so you can just listen to my cues and go from there. Today we will be working on some endurance work, so we are going to be gradually increasing the amount that we are pushing by time and even by power. I will be teaching just to a feel because everyone is going to be on a different bike, so let's get started. We're going to start with a 2-minute warm-up. We're just going to find a nice easy gear on a base pace. I'm going to start my timer and we're going to get going. So we have 2 minutes right here. Nothing too fast, but we want to get those legs warmed up and that body warmed up. Again, we're here for 2 minutes. If that's not enough for you, go ahead and pause the video and get your body warm enough to do this workout. So we have about 15 minutes of total work on the bike. We're going to be doing pushes, so not full out sprints, but faster than we are right now. And each time we're going to increase by 1 minute. We're going to start at 1, go to 2, 3, and then 4. And then we have our cool down. And we have little breaks in between each. But all we want is to be increasing our cadence by just a little bit and our power by just a little bit every time, and holding it for longer to work on that endurance. So we have 1 more minute here. And I want our pushes to kind of look like this. See how I got just a little bit faster, but it wasn't so much. If you have a trainer at home, you can hear that droning noise, and that can kind of keep you on track. Also, if you have any sort of monitor on your bike, that can help as well. Looking at speed or RPMs or power or whatever you have. Any sort of judgment just to make sure you're staying consistent, but you can also just do it by feel. So we're going to get into our first push here in about 10 seconds. We're picking it up in 3, 2, and 1. Start pushing just a little bit harder. Again, if you aren't fully warm yet, no worries, just pause the video. But if not, join me in this push. We are here for 30 more seconds. Try and keep it as consistent as you can. If you have music playing, try and stay to the beat of the music, something like that, to keep that push consistent and still feeling powerful. We have 30 seconds off in 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slow it back. So on this next push, we have 2 minutes, and I want you to really focus on your posture on the bike. This is going to help you be more efficient in your pedal stroke. So pay attention to your knees. Are they pointing forward, outwards, or inwards? We want them just forward. And a flat foot. We are on in 10. Pay attention to those legs. 4, 3, 2, and 1. 2 minutes. Pick up that pace just a little bit. Look at those knees. Where are they? and get them forward if they aren't. Keep it consistent. If you're wobbling a lot side to side, try and engage that core and keep yourself just a little bit more stable. Keep pushing it. If you have that monitor, look and see, are you consistent to where you started? We have 1 minute left. These are going to feel a lot longer. We're adding a minute every time. But I want you to use that and let your power grow and impress yourself by the end of this. Keep it consistent. We've got 40 seconds right here. Check in with those legs again. Is your foot flat? Are you leading with the heel? We're off in 20. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slow it back. We have 30 seconds. We're on to our 3 minutes. So our next posture check-in is going to be again with that core. Try and keep it engaged so you don't wobble around so much. And then your arms. We're all in different positions because different bikes have you in different places. So I'm leaned over a lot. We are on in 3, 2, and 1. Push it out, 3 minutes. But you might be leaned over a lot over your handlebars. And that's okay. Different bikes have different proportions and different setups and different goals. So whichever muscles you're feeling are engaged, engage them just a little bit more and see if you can feel just a little bit more out of your workout. This one's going to feel a lot longer, but I want you to stay consistent. Even if that means dropping your speed just a little bit from last time, I want you to feel strong the whole time. If you can add some speed, go for it. That's awesome. We're already a minute down. 2 more to go. Again, we're not in a full-out sprint. We're just pushing. Check in with those legs again. Just because we focus on the upper body doesn't mean we forget about the lower body. Are your knees pointed forward? Are your feet flat? Are you leading with your heels? If you are leaning forward on your handlebars, don't lock out those elbows. Keep a slight bend in them. We already have 2 minutes down. 1 more to go. Then we get our little break. Again, find the beat of that music if you're listening to any. Listen to that droning if you're on a trainer. Whatever you need to feel consistent. Make sure that power stays the same. Find it, lock it in. We've got 30 more seconds here. And then we get our little 30-second break. these last 10. Get that posture perfect. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slow it back. We have 30 seconds off. And then our longest one yet. I want you to disengage from those handlebars. Shake it out just a little bit. Do any stretches you need. We have 15 seconds. Shake out those shoulders, especially if you're leaning forward a lot. We're back in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 4 minutes. On this one, I want you to challenge yourself. This is our last one. It's 4 minutes long. I want it to be 4 minutes strong. If you have to grab water in the middle of it, that is fine. Look at those knees. Where are they? Where should they be? Lock it in if you want to change your position on your handlebars, wherever you want to be. Anything that is comfortable for you. Engage that core. Stop that wobbling if you can. 1 minute down, 3 to go. Are we feeling strong yet? I sure am. Again, look at that monitor, check in with that music, listen to that trainer. Whatever it is you have to keep you consistent. Check on your muscles. How are they feeling? I hope they're at least a little bit tired. Two minutes down, 2 to go. Again, anytime you need water or even a little break, pause the video or drink through your ride, whatever you need. We are looking so good, so strong. That time is flying by. Check in with those elbows. Don't lock them out. If you're leaning forward, really focus on that. Relax those shoulders. We don't want them up in our ears. Put them down. We only have 1 minute left, you guys. Check in, make sure you have a neutral spine wherever you are on the bike. You don't want it all curled up. We're going to make it as flat as possible. Knees are still pointed forward. Feet are still flat. We have 30 seconds left. Looking good for 20. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slow it back. We just gradually increased from 1 minute to 4 minutes of a push. If you want to go on, do 5, 6, 7, whatever you need. I just wanted to start you guys off. Now if that was enough for you, perfect. Let's cool down for about 2 minutes or however long you need. Then we're going to make sure we get into a stretch. If you're out on a bike path and want to continue your ride, enjoy the rest. This is a great starting point to work on endurance, but there's so much more you can do on your own. Even things, like I said, just extending this workout to more and more minutes. Keep those legs moving. I'm going to cool down for about 30 more seconds, then get on to my stretching. Again, whatever you need, whatever your body needs, listen to it. Make sure, especially if you were inside is a lot more stuffy and less air moving than it is outside. So make sure you replenish all of those liquids that you just lost. All right, when you are ready, stop those feet from moving. I like to gradually do it. Don't crazy stop your feet all at once. And step off your bike, again, when you are ready. If your heart rate has fallen enough, you can go ahead and do a forward fold. I'm going to start with my quads, because I know my heart rate has not dropped enough. When we're stretching our quads, we want to keep our hips square and our knee pointed towards the ground. You don't want to twist things too much. We're going to hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and switch legs. I'm using my bike as a little help for stability. If you want an extra balance challenge, take your hand off, try and balance there. And keep those hips square and that knee pointed towards the ground. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Now for calves, to stretch out the back of our leg, you could either use your bike, like put your foot up against the flat surface, or you could even just stand, again with hips square, and put one leg in front, point your toe upwards, and reach down and grab for that toe. You'll even feel it back in your hamstring as well. The more you pull up on your toe, the more you feel it in your calf. We are here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch it. That same thing, keep the hips square, lean on forward, and grab that toe. Let that heart rate fall just a little bit more. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. If you are ready, put your legs shoulder width apart and reach forward. You can go from one side to another to the middle, or just hold in the middle, whatever is comfortable for you. This you should feel again in those hamstrings and a little bit in your calves. The more straight you can keep your spine, the more you're also going to feel it up into your lower back. And last thing to make sure you're stretching are those shoulders, especially if you're on a road style bike where you're leaning forward more. Some bikes have you sitting back a little bit so there isn't as much strain on your shoulders and wrists. with bikes like these, a lot of times you can get pain in your wrists, up your arms, into your shoulders. So make sure that you're stretching those out. I'm going to take one arm across. Make sure you're avoiding your elbow. You don't want like this. Do it over here. And switch. Again, make sure you are drinking and replenishing those fluids that you just lost. See, I'm covered in sweat, so I know I need to. Other than that, enjoy the rest of your bike ride if you are extending it longer. If not, enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for joining me.